Welcome everyone to our alignment portion of the dark moon in Pisces. You know that during this alignment, there'll be periods of silence as I receive guidance. And all you need to do is close your eyes, breathe, and relax. If you could sit with your feet flat on the floor with your shoes off, if you enjoy that. Know that we only work with the highest energies of love and that your higher self will be present. Just allow your thinking mind to wander off and go play. It's not necessary or even desired to try to figure out what's going on or to understand it. We're working in the subtle energy fields of the infinite, and our thinking minds actually aren't equipped for that. Knowing that a lot of energy will be moving as we work, I will remind you at times to breathe in and out, knowing that energy flows on the breath. And there'll be times that I invite you to breathe in and Now know that you may do this anytime you wish. You don't have to wait for me to instruct you to take these deep breaths or any deep exhales. Flow. We're practicing following our own hearts here. So let's begin by recreating our sacred space here in the alignment area, bringing hands into prayer pose for a breath. Again, allowing our fingers to fall forward, parting the curtain of time, space, reality, and relaxing back into the quantum field of infinite possibilities. Feeling this field surround us and support us. Feeling this field fill the entire room around you. Allowing yourself to just be buoyed by this energy. Bringing hands back into prayer pose for another breath. Beautiful. Now beginning to ground our physical bodies into Mother Earth. Feeling your feet firmly on the ground. Imagine they're going down into the earth, going down deeper and deeper until it feels as if your hips are actually being covered by Mother Earth. You feel very strongly held by the Mother. And now imagine that your ground cord is going down into Mother Earth as a trunk of a tree. The roots are down, winding around the massive boulders and gemstones. And this trunk is coming up your body as this thick, firm ground cord that holds you very solidly. Knowing that your ground cord is hooked to the center of the earth, you can feel how grounded and secure and cared for you are, knowing that you are safe. It is important to be grounded, especially as you're growing. As with physical trees, the taller the tree, the stronger the roots need to be. These roots going down, down, down into the earth, while they do secure you, they also drink in abundance, stability, and balance for all areas of your life. So the more expanded spiritually you become, the thicker and more supportive your grounding is. Taking a deep breath in and out. Beautiful. And now that we're all nice and grounded, let's raise the vibration in and around us. If you have some, use the tools that you have, whether they're singing bowls or drums, bells, rain sticks, rattles, chimes, whatever you have. Enjoy bringing forth this beautiful cacophony of joyful noise and raising the vibration for our circle. Mm. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you all. Deep breath in. Ah. And one of the reasons I'm so excited to be here with you all, it just feels, although we know it has only been a month, it feels like a long time since we filled our sacred power in our bodies. So we love to do this, knowing it, keeping your eyes closed because we are moving a lot of energy with this. Take a nice deep breath in, inviting your higher self to come to the seat, the chakra above your crown chakra over the top of your head, the seat of your soul. Knowing your higher self is you, but it's the part of you that has the bigger picture of your life, a more complete understanding. It's eternal, very wise, and is always available to you and has your best interest at heart. So I'm going to take just a moment here. I'm going to greet your higher self, thank this part of you for bringing you to this point in your life, and ask permission for us to work together today. Mm. Beautiful. And bringing your focus to your first chakra. For the woman, this is a little further forward than the end of the tailbone, basically between the ovaries. And just set the intention to open your first chakra. Imagining that chakras open like the lens of a camera, and it will open because you are asking it to do so. So open your first chakra. Beautiful. Bringing your attention to the bottoms of your feet. Open your feet chakras. Bringing your attention to the palms of your hands. Open your hand chakras. And finally, bringing your attention to just above the top of your head. Open your crown chakra. Beautiful. Now invite earth energy to come up the side channels of your legs, to come up, 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 all the way up to your first chakra, allowing the energy of the earth to circulate in your first chakra, and then flow down your ground cord, taking everything you're ready to release with it. So you've got this in circulating, out energy going. And now call a beautiful golden light from the center of the universe, calling it to come down, down, down through your crown chakra, passing through all of your main chakras, filling your body, and coming down until it meets the earth energy in your first chakra. The energies of heaven and earth now mix there in your first chakra And you have created sacred power energy circulating throughout this first chakra. This new sacred energy begins to pump up all the way up through your spine, up and showering out of your crown chakra and showering down through your aura. Some of the sacred power moving up your body circulates out into your shoulders, down your arms, and up and out through your hand chakras. Some of this powerful new energy mix flows down through the center channels of your legs and out through your feet chakras. Your energy system is now filling with sacred power. Beautiful. More of the energy mixing there in your first chakra begins now to flow down through your ground cord, healing and making this cord even firmer and more sturdy for you. Now ask your higher self to keep this energy moving for you so you don't have to pay any more attention to it at all, which allow you to focus on being present, being open for the change and the transformation that you're here to receive. Taking another beautiful deep breath in and out. So the goddess that has come to us to play with us this month is goddess number 7, or as the card is 43, which of course is 7. It's Matangi, and the crystal angel is heliotrope. Matangi is difference, and heliotrope represents inner Christ. So the meanings behind this are already there is value and manifesting through quirkiness. Isn't that interesting? I'm very excited to welcome this powerful goddess to be here with us today. So their direct message to us is, we bring you the empowerment to see that already there is value. It is natural for creative energy to become excited by new possibilities, new ideas, and new forms. It is also possible, however, for creative energy to become engaged in liberating the undiscovered value within that which already exists, polishing it until it shines with divine light. Sometimes there is a need to shed the past and all associated with it completely, starting afresh. However, at other times, there is something of value from the past that can, if allowed to bask in the light of your creativity, become very valuable for your future. In your enthusiasm to move forward in life, don't forget to take the value that already exists in your world along with you. The dark green goddess Matangi smiles at you. You are one of hers. You don't fit into the typical mold. You were born to break it into pieces, allowing for a more authentic way to be. She showers you with gifts, and in that which is cast aside, you find treasures and are released into great fulfillment, prosperity, love, and well-being. Deep breath in and out. Like Saraswati, her somewhat less grubby sister, Matangi is known as nada, or the energy of sound that travels through the energy lines of the body. At the most sublime levels, Matangi helps us transcend pollutants and achieve divine liberation. It is said that when the digestion is powerful enough, one could digest a rock. Well, I certainly don't recommend anyone literally tries this, but the gist of it is that through the divine power of Matangi, one can gain the strength to overcome toxicity and digest the indigestible. This is a metaphor for being able to integrate the aspects of life that are hard to accept with peace and equanimity, moving beyond judgment and into acceptance of all of life as an expression of the divine presence that can nourish us. This is the tantric way. Now, heliotrope, our crystal angel, is also known as bloodstone. It's a dark, rich green and actually looks like the skin of Matangi. It gets its name, bloodstone, from the red droplets that color the stone and are sometimes said to be drops of the Christ's blood upon the green earth. And when it all comes down to it, there really is no such thing as normal. There is only the extent to which we are willing to be differentiated, the extent to which we can handle our individuality and uniqueness, and the extent to which we can accept the parts of us that we all have in common. The need for connection, to belong, to experience love and intimacy, to make a contribution or leave a legacy are important human drives. The differences we have within us are unique tools that enable us to access these common needs and give expression to our divine light. This is the same divine light in all of creation, just expressed through many and varied lamps. In astrology, heliotrope is associated with, no surprise here, the sign of Pisces, the fishes, which is also the sign for Christ, and with the 12th house, which is the place where everything that doesn't fit into the other houses has been shoved. It governs all of the taboo topics, particularly spirituality and the unconscious, the mysterious and mystical, and places that generally function outside of regular society, including prisons, occult schools, mental institutions. The 12th house is a pretty interesting place in a person's astrological chart. It will often show their hidden strengths and struggles, as well as their potential to express the divine within them. So as you continue to breathe in, very relaxed here, with your eyes closed, Feeling into this invocation, I call upon the crystal angel of heliotrope and goddess Matangi, who loves me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment to see that already there is value. May I be guided by divine grace and intuition to recognize that which can be developed in value and that which is best discarded. May divine wisdom and transformational creativity be awakened within the human collective, encouraging intelligent use, reuse, reinvention, and transformation of resources for the betterment of all life on earth. Through divine compassion and my own free will, so be it. To further integrate this guidance, rest your hand over your liver. This is the upper right side of your abdominal area. And just relax and breathe in and out several times, giving your liver some love. I ask through my own free will and divine grace to be blessed with the ability to filter through and intelligently process all that enters my energy field. May that which can nourish life be utilized to its full capacity in service to love. May that which is best discarded be done so with reverence, for it may serve another in other ways. May divine discernment be awakened within every human heart through divine empowerment and unconditional love, so be it. Bringing hands into prayer position. May divine love bring awareness of the value of what already is to every human heart. May all beings be supported in filtering what is no longer needed and honoring what is of genuine benefit to the soul. According to divine grace and in service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time, so be it. I'm inviting you to say this aloud 3 times. I choose to honor and integrate to full beneficial extent all that enters my world, and I discard with reverence and gratitude that which no longer serves my soul. I choose to honor and integrate to full beneficial extent all that enters my world, and I discard with reverence and gratitude that which no longer serves my soul. I choose to honor and integrate to full beneficial extent all that enters my world, and I discard with reverence and gratitude that which no longer serves my soul. Taking a deep breath in and a nice long sigh. Ah, beautiful. Remaining relaxed here, continuing to fill with sacred power as I work through the energy healing process with our DNA rewinding and unwinding. As we unwind our DNA, this is our spiritual, our etherical, and our physical DNA. Unwinding all trauma and their ensuing free floating thoughts that are in any way hindering your ability to discern the great value of what is right for you now. Unwinding all imprints from parents and lineage that are in any way hindering your ability to know your own heart, to filter through all that is in your energy field. Unwinding all of these imprints and unwinding all conditioning from the trance of the masses that has placed any limits on you, limiting your ability to hear your heart, to be creative, to know what is right for you. Unwinding all of that conditioning, unwinding all of the karma as appropriate that limits your ability to have great wisdom and great connection to your heart, to your intuition, and to your creativity. Unwinding all of the karma as appropriate. Unwinding all of the contracts and oaths or vows and swearings that you have ever taken or made across all lifetimes, lifelines, and all dimensions that are in any way limiting you. Unwinding the oaths and vows and swearings that were taken. And unwinding all the storylines, entrenched or habitual thought patterns, the definitions, conclusions, any hidden or secret agendas, conscious and unconscious, all assessments and beliefs, evaluations, judgments, expectations, or projections. Unwinding everything, whether named or unnamed, that in any way is limiting your ability from having a massive restoration of confidence in the support that you have with the universe, in your ability to know your own heart and follow your own guidance. unwinding. Mm. Pendulum is coming to a stop from the unwinding, beginning our rewinding, activating our upgrade, rewinding our DNA for a major vibrational shift that benefits you in all ways. Rewinding any and all latent codes and keys within you. Rewinding, bringing in online any inherent talents, ancient wisdom within you. Rewinding any and all blessings and support possible to bring this all into alignment for your highest potential, your highest possibilities to become physically realized. Activating the upgrade now. Yashaliana no kola nididi. Manana la lili la lo koma boshara. Darola lili hukala ni ti di pu ki ti di ma. E sinina li yada da da bo. Mono no ko kala la ti banana. Shalalili lo po di banana ta kala da. Nonya na ti ki yada da. Toya mono ni ki ya. Oh, yanata ta ta ta, yashu. The healing guides are sealing in this awareness, this awakening, this unwinding and rewinding of our DNA, bringing our chakras all into alignment, filling them with deep, deep divine love and light, calibrating them to the perfect speed for you and bringing them into this present moment. Clearing the center of our heads, the overthinking box, the focus channels, and our rings of creativity. Beautiful. Filling each of these very important areas with divine light and love, calibrating them and bringing them into this present moment. Beautiful. Completing our sacred power filling. So inviting you to stop calling divine light down. And closing your crown chakra. To stop pulling up earth energy. And closing your first chakra. Rubbing your hands together briskly and blowing them out. Releasing any excess energy. And closing your hand chakras. And instructing your feet chakras to remain open until any and all excess energy is returned to Mother Earth, and then they will reclose on their own. Beautiful. And thanking our chakras for being so cooperative, for loving us so completely. And asking your higher self to now place above your head that beautiful crystal ball that we use each alignment. Your name is written there beautifully on the ball. And inviting your higher self to place within your crystal ball a gift that represents all that you require to move forward powerfully along the sacred path at this time. Now your higher self closes the ball and drops it down through your crown chakra. Just notice where the ball comes to rest in your body. And as it comes to a rest, the ball will dissolve and your gift will remain in that area. And you may know what your gift is, and you may know why you received it, or you may have no clue, and all is fine. Just knowing that you have received everything you need to move forward powerfully. The healing guides are going to give us a beautiful covering for our auras. So they're going to quickly remove our old coverings, bringing it down from the crown chakra and dropping it down through the earth star chakra, coming back up to the very top, your soul star, and bringing the new aura cover down and tucking it again into your earth star chakra. And now smoothing this new lining down, removing any excess energy, making any final adjustments that are needed. And moving down one of the sides and down the back and down the other side. Beautiful, beautiful. Taking another nice deep breath in. At this point, while we're still in this kind of a dreamy state, let's take our intuitive art pieces and receive from our higher self or from Goddess Matangi or even Archangel Heliotrope a message in picture form, something that will reinforce what they're sharing with us today. So we'll take a few moments for that, and then we'll share. Everyone ready?
I am.
I'm gonna find myself. There I am. Oh, goodness. That was interesting. What'd you receive from your guidance?
So the first thing I heard is you are supported. And
Ah,
then these are streamers.
yes.
And I've never had this many colors. Even when I do a rainbow, there's 5 streamers, and the colors represent love, strength, joy, openness, receptivity, letting go, and new beginnings.
Wow.
Why, and I love the 5. Yeah. Oh, how exciting. So what does it say to you?
Uh, that I am so supported and right where I need to be, right on track. There's nothing to worry about.
Yep. Ah, yay. I'm so excited for everything. It's like this big culmination is so wonderful. And coming right here at the, the end of the old and the beginning of the new. Yeah. Oh, powerful. Lainey, what did you get?
I just all of a sudden woke up and realized you guys were quiet. And then about 30 seconds later, you said, "Are you guys ready?" So I guess I stayed in meditation.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, what did you receive from your meditation?
Similar theme as her, that just that I don't have to do anything, but just have faith and it's all happening for me.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Mine's interesting. So first went these kind of herky jerky things, and they're in the color ochre. And then I got this big circle, which is in olive, and both of those are what they call in intuitive art kind of a muddy color. So they're not one of the clear colors. And then what y'all can't see, which is kind of cool, is there's a massive white luminoscape through the whole thing. Um, so if I'm looking at this as to the message for this lunar cycle, and then kind of looking at what we did with the clearing and the unwinding and rewinding, ochre has a meaning of that growth is either let's see, ochre is, oh, things are unstable. What's making me feel unstable is kind of a question from it. And so what I got was that even though things might feel kind of herky jerky, it's okay. And then the olive is a big circle, triple circle almost around it. And olive is that growth might feel stagnant, but what I took was it just feels like it's going around and around and around in a circle, not necessarily growing. But even with all of those feelings going on, spirit's eternal and has it all. So that was really, really cool. So I want to get your diamonds in a minute, but first I wanted to ask you about how you felt or what came up for you with this idea of the dragon energy, because I'm just so curious.
I have been aware of the dragon energy mostly from my friend who teaches Qigong.
Yes, okay.
And so she had been talking about this even before the new year. And when you asked us if we wanted to invite that energy in, I could feel an energy within me like, oh, there's a new something here. So it felt really good.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can feel it now.
they've actually been back kind of like back reactivated since the Mayan calendar ended. So we're about halfway through that. Was it 212 through 2037? So yeah, it's exciting for me. And on my portal painting back here, there's a red dragon in each corner. They came forward, and that's paintings several years old. As they were guardians for my portal. And so now it's like cool. And I've always been kind of called to them, which is interesting. So it's kind of fun. Lainey, how did it feel for you?
It's kind of the first I've heard of it, but I definitely loved and felt immediately that it's nice to be on the side with it and a part of it. You know?
Yeah, I'd rather it be my friend than not.
Or just that, um, I think even just a few years ago, it would have been a hard concept for me to
Mhm.
grasp, but immediately I felt like so happy to be included now.
Oh, yay. Well, I will tell y'all a secret. About, I don't even know now, 15 or 20 years ago, my sister gave my husband, it has a hanger so it can hang on the wall. And it was this dragon thing. And it has red eyes, and it has, so when I saw it the other day and I looked at it, it has a red candle in it. And so the artist created these with the idea that once you light the candle, then the glow. I don't know that I'll ever glow its lights. However, it is because I was just like, I didn't throw it away because my sister gave it to my husband, and so that wasn't my business. However, I did keep it up on a shelf so nobody ever remembered it. So that's where I was about that many years ago. It was like this thing was like, and so the other day just happened, because I bet I haven't seen it in I don't even know how many years. I forgot it was even there. I was looking for something up there in the hall closet, and I saw it and I went, well, okay. It's the year. Now, this is before I even heard this, but it's the year of the wood dragon. Let's drag this thing out. And it's ferocious looking. And fortunately, it does sit. So it's sitting up on the corner of a shelf now. And I'm with you, Lainey. I'm like, boy, how times have changed. Where before I was like, I don't even want that thing in my house. And now I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you're here. And then I received that teaching the other day, and I'm like, wow, I really am glad you're here. And because we're doing a lot of purging work over here and a lot of clearing and healing. And so could use some really strong assistance. So it was really cool how it just kind of all came together. And my sister has zero idea around anything spiritual. That she doesn't know how in touch and in tap she is. So she didn't do it on purpose, but it did come through her. So I find it fascinating how the universe uses us even when we are just totally unaware. So, but
I like how to reframe this, that intensity of heat or energy from the dragon is something that now we don't have to fear, but we can welcome, because we need something. If the angels can't help us, the dragon. I like that, what
yeah.
you said.
Kind of, and then also because of the dragon issue, this idea of the things that are no longer needed in humanity or planet Earth are just being burned up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like we've got to deal with them and tend to them and all of this anymore. We're just burning them up and off they go. And of course, a dragon would be perfect for that. Much better than a unicorn. So very, very exciting. All right, let me close the Akashic records and I will come back and get your diamond. So the guardian of the Akashic records for today for the circle was a dragon. So thank you for opening the door and letting us in. I appreciate it. Phyllis, what's your diamond for today?
My diamond is that I am completely supported.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Lainey?
So the first thing that on my notes that jumped out at me for some reason is Qigong. When she said her friend teaches Qigong, I don't even really know what that is, but I circled it. So maybe I need to look into that a little bit.
Ooh.
And one of my other friends has been talking a lot about her chi and how she's trying to restore her chi.
Mm-hmm.
So that,
Yeah.
but then I've had like a lot of themes lately of kind of exactly what you were talking about, letting your heart guide you,
Mhm.
completion and endings, but also new beginnings, liberation, seeing the truth for what it is. So I have a lot of diamonds today.
Yay, yay. Well, and it's the perfect time for all of that to come together. And there used to be quite a few people that were teaching Qigong, and Tai Chi is another a branch of that that you might really enjoy. And I think they were, gosh, years ago when they were doing it, they were like doing it on the beach. Just thinking about it sounds fun. So that might be a really cool thing to look into.
Yeah, or Phyllis, if you could connect me with your friend, maybe just to see their
Sure.
Instagram or something like that.
Yeah, do you want to give me your email? I can send you
Yeah.
something.
Let me see if I can put it in the chat here.
Okay.
Do you do it yourself?
I sure do.
Hmm. In person or
No, it's
online? Or
it's online.
Ooh.
cool.
Even though she lives like 20-30 minutes away from me, but we used to get together before the pandemic. Yeah.
Send it to me too. I know
Okay.
the only time I think it was Qigong. And I don't know. It's one of those things that when you start something new, you do too much.
Oh, she's got people who've been in wheelchairs or,
Yeah. Well, the
you
one I
know,
was trying to follow, I did too much and pulled my back out and ended up back at the chiropractor. And so that was the end of that. I mean, it wasn't its fault. It was just where I was in life, I suppose. But yeah, so I'd love to look at it too.
okay.
Roz, will you send us a picture of the dragon you're talking about in Sophia Temple Group?
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
I kind of remember a long time ago, I visited this place that made these like dragons, and I bought my mom one. And when she moved away, she gave it back to me. And so I have a dragon, I think, somewhere too,
Ooh.
if I didn't give it away already. But interesting. I'm gonna keep an eye out for dragons.
Yeah, yeah. So that'll be cool. Oh, this has been a fun day. I'm so excited to have spent it with you. So as we prepare to close our circle, let's return energy. So any energy in your field that belongs to someone else, we return it to sender with love and consciousness. Deep breath in, return. Any energy in your field that belongs to something else, we're just going to release all of that. Allow it to be transmuted back into love energy. Deep breath in. Release it all. Beautiful. Now calling all of your own energy back to your field. Deep breath in. Sensing, feeling, knowing that your energy is riding your breath back to your field. And again, sensing, feeling, knowing that the energy is settling in where it belongs, down into your body. And one final time, feeling yourself beautifully full, beautifully content, ending in a big hug. Letting that energy that's returned to you know, I see you and I feel you. I honor you and I thank you. And I love you. Beautiful. Thanking all of those who have been here with us in this circle, all the guides and guards and angels and dragons and all other supportive energies. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with us. It's with an overflowing heart that I declare that our beautiful time together in the Sophia Circle is complete. Namaste, my friends.